All right, who needs a haircut? If you're stuck in quarantine and you need your hairs trimmed, well, you can't go to see your stylist right now. I normally don't put DIY stuff on my channel, but today I am making an exception for you. I'm not going to show you how to trim the perimeter meaning the length. That's quite a bit more difficult to do. If you really want me to do that, comment below and I'll do that for you. We're just focusing on maintaining or maintenance until you can get back to see your stylist. Today I'm showing you an easy way to do your layers. Not the same way your hairstylist does, because we use guides and you follow the guides, and that's just more work than I think you really need right now. So what I'm going to do is just, my hair is naturally curly and it is not doing it all what I want it to do, so I will go in and trim my layer. Your hair only grows about a ½ inch per month, depends on the person, but just know that when you go to trim your hair, because if it's only been 2 months since you've seen your stylist, you're not going to want to cut 3 inches off unless, of course, you want more off. But if you're trying to maintain what you have and kind of do what they do, then be careful how much you're cutting off. If you have like a pixie cut or something like that, this isn't gonna work for you. When I do the bangs, that will help. But so what I'm actually going to do, because I don't want you guys to get the perimeter on accident, you're gonna kind of go where the temples are. Temples, and then looking in my screen right here so I can see what I'm doing. So, temples. Not like low temples, but like up on top of your temple. So you almost like where your eyebrows are, and kind of go up a little bit and then stop and then go straight back and meet in the middle with your hair. Now if you have a mirror, you can go check and make sure you have all your hair. Now you're just going to take the comb and you're going to comb it up. Make sure so you can pull it, lay it there so it doesn't fall out of your hands. Comb it up. And you'll be able to see what I'm doing, don't worry. I have hair falling everywhere. My hair does this all the time because I literally go 4 days without washing it or combing it through. So you're just gonna go straight up on top of your head, and I wanna make sure it's as smooth as possible. Take your time, make sure you keep all the hairs in your hand. Okay. Now, you have all this hair, right? Wow. Stylist, we use our fingers. We pinch it and we pull it up. The reason I want you to do this is as much as well as you can is because I don't want you to have to worry about if you only do one section at a time, then you need to blend it into the previous section, and I just don't want to get that far that deep into it to you guys because it'll make it more difficult. So what I'm gonna do, you can come from this side, you can come from this side. I like to come from this side. My comb is gonna stick in there and I'm gonna pull it up, and my fingers are gonna go right underneath like scissors. Make sure you have all the hair, and then pull up and turn it so you can see it, so it's a lot easier. Now if I was in the salon doing the haircut, I'd keep the hair like this, but it doesn't matter which way you move it, up, down, as long as your fingers have a grip on it, it'll stay. And by now your hands are probably tired. So you're gonna see that hair right there. Now I usually do this over my bathroom sink, but I'm in my little studio thing right now, so I have my towel laid down. And if it gets loose on you, because you keep talking, do it again. From behind, follow it up, straight up, bring it down. I trimmed my layers a couple weeks ago, so I don't need too much off, but then you're gonna kind of slowly just go in there and point cut. Don't cut straight up and down because you're gonna have a blunt line. Just go in softly. If you have like longer hairs, you can get them. Or you can cut it like that and then bluntly. If you have actually hair cutting shears or something that's similar to it, you put your ring finger in the hole. Then your thumb is what moves the scissors. You don't go like this. There's no, see I can't even do that. And you don't go like this because you're not going to have as much control. You need to put your ring finger in here. Pinky, if you have one of these things, pinky goes there, and thumb is what moves this blade up and down. Now if you have kitchen shears, I guess I can't really help you there. You'll just have to find the most comfortable way to do it. Most of you know where your bangs are, so get your bangs out. If you don't, or you're trying to just give yourself bangs now and you don't have any right now, I just kind of follow my hairline. I don't have bangs per se, I have face framing, but I have some. So whether your bangs are shorter than mine or not, you can follow this. I'm gonna look in the viewfinder real quick. I have a lot of colics, so. Okay, now what you'll do is you take your bangs, and actually you almost might want to do this dry, on dry hair. You can see more where they are. And you don't want to pull too hard. You don't need them straight because they don't lay naturally like that, right? Once you let go of them, they're gonna go into their natural habitat, their natural position. So don't pull them taut. And just pull them down softly. And if you do straight across bangs, then you'll pull them down, and I like loosen them up. And then you'll go in, length that you want off, and then I'd have you like go in and, you know, remember, just move your thumb and trim those ends off, okay? I do mine angled. Part it there, move this over here, I'll tuck it out of the way. And if you want like an angle, you've probably seen your stylist do this. You take your bangs and you pull them over this way, and then you trim them, because look at this line. Once you let go of that, that's going to go this way, and see how this is going to be longer than this corner here. So you'll find the corner where you want it. Say like maybe I want mine to my chin. So the furthest piece over here, I'll take to my chin, loosen it up, and then just, you know, cut a little piece off of it, drop it. Then you're gonna pretty much connect the dots. You're gonna bring your hair over here, find which my piece is right there. Find that, and then your face is just going to make sure your fingers are angled. There's my piece, and trim. And then once you bring it back over here, it'll be longer. Now when I'm texturized, say you have really thick bangs, I don't. But if you did, then after you're done, you would take this piece up. There'll be some corners there, and you would take those off. And then when you lay them down, they'd be a lot softer. And then I'll take my side over here, and then just the same thing. You could bring that over, meet it, and trim it. I don't. For face framing, if you have layers, you don't need to separate. I have layers, so I don't need to separate. If you only have one length of a haircut, but you want some face framing, then I would separate an inch away again, just like you did, go this way, and then that's what you would layer, or that's what you would face frame. I don't. I have layers, so I don't need to do that. Since I already have bangs, I'm going to actually use the existing bang to blend into my face framing. If you don't have bangs, then you're just going to go ahead and find, wherever you part. So if you part on the side, you're gonna take a piece from that side, from right in front of that part, and you're gonna see exactly where you want your face framing, and that's where you're gonna start, okay? I already have that accomplished because I did my bangs. And I'm literally gonna just comb hair forward. And again, you're just gonna have to pinch with your fingers, and then see where you can see that transition where it's short and then long. Slide slowly. You can bring it forward, and I don't know if you can see it, here is really thin, and trim it off. A little bit goes a long way. You can always do more. Or if you're not comfortable doing that, you could actually meet, and then you could just kind of, with your thumb again, this motion, just kind of go down and slither it down through the hair really softly. Me, I don't like that corner there. Other side. The other side's always tricky. So I pull my hair through. Now there's the shortest piece, so I'm gonna stop that, but I'm gonna bend my fingers per se. And that's what I'm gonna cut. Don't cut yourself. This is more difficult and it's gonna take some time, you know, to get used to. You know, this is your first time doing it. It's gonna be really awkward. Yeah, by the way, I have my wax pot on right now. I've actually been growing them out because I've been waxing and then some tweezing and some waxing, and I'm like, hey, I'm home anyways, I might as well let them all grow out and get nice and bushy so I can start fresh and get on a schedule. And there you have it. Don't take too much, don't take too many chances. Hair does grow back. When I have some fun and play around, then do that. But just know that it's always easier to cut more off than it is to put it back on. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of how to trim your own framing, bangs, or layers. I just got done finished blow drying and styling my hair. If you want to see how I did that, because I have naturally curly hair, how I got this look, I will link that tutorial below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? It takes 2 seconds and it helps me keep getting these videos out to you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my videos, just hit that subscribe button below. And I would love to see you back. Bye.